Hello, dear students. Hope you are all well by God's grace in this COVID pandemic. Today, I am going to teach you how to solve a given pair of linear equation by cross multiplication method. In my earlier classes, I have taught you the other methods by method of graphical method, elimination method, substitution method. You can refer to my previous classes. Today, I will teach you how to solve by cross multiplication method. So for this purpose, I have taken one example from exercise 3.5 question 4. Here the question is like this: places A and B are 100 km apart on an highway. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the cars travels in the same direction at different speeds, they meet in 5 hours. If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. What are the speed of two cars? So here, we have to understand the question thoroughly. First, what we have to find out? We have to find the speed of the two cars. So that is the two unknowns. So first step, let us denote solution. The very first step, let the speed of car A is x and the speed of car B is y. So we have represented the unknowns in the form of x and y. Now there are two unknowns, so we have to frame two equations. So how to frame the two equations? Those two equations can be formulated from the given condition in the problem. First condition, what? The car travels in the same direction. If they travel in the same direction, they meet in 5 hours. And what is second condition? If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. So these are the two conditions. Based on these two conditions, we will frame two equations. Before framing these equations, we should have a little bit of background on this, some bit of introduction. Otherwise, you cannot be able to attempt such questions. These are called time and distance questions. So listen to this concept very carefully. Now, this is the distance. So this is the distance 100 km apart. 100 km. This is A and this is the B. Point A and point B. There are two cars at here and here. There are two cars here and here. And that's the distance of separation between them is 100 km. Means the two cars are 100 km apart. Now they want to move on the highway. Now if they want to move on the highway, there are two possibilities. What? The first possibility, they can move in the same direction, or they can move in the opposite direction like this. Now if they move in the same direction, and if car A tries to overtake B, then the speed of car A must be greater than speed of car B. That's simple. Otherwise, suppose if it travels at 40 km per hour and this B also travels at 40 km per hour, car A will never be able to reach car B. So therefore, here the condition is that the speed of A must be greater than the speed of B if A wants to meet B at some point. But in the other case, if they travel in the opposite direction, such condition is not required, because suppose if it travels 20 km per hour and if it travels 40 km, always it will meet. If they travel in the same direction, always they will meet. Even if this car doesn't move, then also it will meet. Or if this car doesn't move, even they will meet. But in this condition, the car which is at the behind, that has to have more speed than that of the car ahead of it to meet at a point. So with this, let us start. Let us try to frame the question. In the first condition, now and moreover, you should understand that they are starting at the same time. That I will come now. Just now, according to the first condition of the problem. What is that? If the car travels in the same direction, suppose car A is traveling in this direction, car B is traveling in this direction. And they have reached at point C. This is B and this is the point A, this is the point B. The car A is going in this direction and car B is in this direction, and they met at point C. Now for what time they have traveled for 5 hours. The speed of the car is x, the speed of the car is y. So we know distance traveled is equal to speed into time. Speed we have taken as x and y, and time is already given to us, so we can calculate its distance. So distance traveled by A. What will be distance traveled by A? Distance traveled by A. Distance traveled by A in 5 hours will be equal to what? Because in this 5 hours, car A has reached C and car B has also reached C. So distance traveled by A in 5 hours is equal to AC, and that will be equal to distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is x, and time is 5. So it is 5x. Similarly, distance traveled by B in 5 hours, it is equal to, in 5 hours it will be BC. It will be BC, and it will be equal to 5y. 5y. So car A has traveled AC and car B has traveled BC. And this is 100 kilometer. As already given. So what we see here, AC minus BC is equal to AC minus BC is equal to 100. So here we can say AC is how much? 5x, and BC is how much? 5y. So it is equal to 100. So what we are getting? We have got the equation. According to the first condition of the problem, we can say that if you simplify it, we will get it x. According to the first condition, you can write it here also. X minus y is equal to 20. This is equation 1. Now let us frame the second equation. This is the first condition. Now let us so first condition we got what? X minus y is equal to 20. This is equation 1. Let me rub this one out. Now according to the second condition of the problem, now what is the situation? Now they are traveling in the same direction, and suppose they meet at a point C. Suppose they meet at a point C, and they have traveled for what distance? Time 1 hour, and the car B has traveled for time 1 hour. So distance traveled by A in 1 hour. Here it will be what? AC is equal to AC, and that will be equal to speed. Distance traveled is equal to speed into time. Speed is x. Here its speed is x, and here its speed is y. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is x. Time is 1 hour. So it is simply x. So distance traveled by B in 1 hour is equal to BC, and distance traveled is equal to speed into time. Speed of car B is y, time is 1, so y into 1, it is y. So this is x, this distance is x, and this distance is y. So we can simply see that x plus y is equal to 100. So what we get? X plus y is equal to 100. This is equation 2. So what we got from the second condition? We got that x plus y is equal to 100. This is equation 2. So now what you have to do? Now simply we will try to solve this equation by, though it can be easily done by other methods very easily, but we will try to do it by cross multiplication method, so that I can explain you how to solve a given pair of linear equation by cross multiplication method. So what we will do? write the equation in this form. X minus y is minus 20 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. And here you write x plus y minus 100 is equal to 0. For solving a given pair of linear equations by cross multiplication method, you have to write the constant term towards the left. Means you have to keep 0 towards the right. This is very, very essential. Otherwise, the answers will be wrong. How to do, you see? The trick, you see, you write here x, you write here y, and write here 1. Now, how to do? To write the things, you have to fill it some 1, 2, 3, 4. How to write? For x, you cover x. For x, you cover x. You have to cover x. Just to think, you cover x. Now, what are the coefficients left? Minus 1, plus 1, minus 20, minus 100. Minus 1, plus 1, minus 20, minus 100. You write in between. Not just, don't write below x, just write in the between. Now for y, you cover y. You cover y. Now you can see 1, 1, minus 20, minus 100. Minus 20, minus 100 already written. So we are left with 1, 1. So it will be 1 and it will be 1. Now here, for 1, you cover this one, this constant term. You are having 1, 1, minus 1, plus 1. 1, 1 already gone. We are having minus 1, plus 1. Minus 1, plus 1. Like this. Now, cross multiply. Like cross multiply. The beauty of this method is you no need to write in English. Simply write maths. No need to write in English. Simply, you have to do like this only. So what you would write? X by, y by, and 1 by. So here, like this, first from here, not from below, from the top then bottom. From here, multiply minus 1 into minus 100, it is simply 100. Put it in bracket, minus, it is always minus. Then multiply this, minus plus minus, minus 20. Again here, multiply here, minus plus minus, minus 20. Then minus, put the minus sign here. Then minus plus minus 100. Then here, 1 1 ja 1. Minus, again 1 1 ja 1, minus 1. So what we get here? So x by 100 plus 20, 120 is equal to y by 100 minus 20, it is 80, is equal to 1 by minus 1 1 plus 2. So implies x will be equal to 120 by 2 is equal to 60, and y is equal to 80 by 2 is equal to 40. So we have got the values of the speed of car A and the speed of car B. Now, in such type of questions, as I have already told you, you have to go for verification whether the answer is correct or not. Now, verification. Speed of car A is what? Speed of car A is x. X is 60 kilometer per hour. And B is how much? 40. 40 kilometer per hour. Now, let us check. Now, the distance traveled by car A in 5 hours, it will be 5 into 60, 300 kilometer. A will travel 300 kilometer and B will travel how much in 5 hours? It will be 200 kilometer. So now you see it was correct. A, B, and this was the point C. So you see A has covered 300 kilometer. 300 kilometer. And B has traveled 200 kilometer. 200 kilometer. So now see you are left with 100 kilometer. So the answer is correct. The first part is correct. Now the second part. In 1 hour, car A will travel 60 kilometer, and in 1 hour B will travel 40 kilometer. And if now they were here, A and B, so it has traveled 60 kilometer and the B has traveled 40 kilometer. So you see 60 plus 40 is 100. The distance was initially 100. So this proves that our answer is correct. Now let us try one more question. This is the given question, and we will try to solve it by cross multiplication method. Simple, what you do, you write first x, then you write y, and then you write 1. But before doing this, you have to convert the equations like this. The given equations can be written as, the given equations can be written as 8x plus 5y minus 9 is equal to 0. And here 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. After that, you try to attempt like this. So here, what to write? You cover x. You cover x. You are now left with 5 to minus 9 minus 4. It is a 5 to minus 9 minus 4. To write under y, you cover y. You are having 8, 3, minus 9, minus 4. Minus 9, minus 4 is already written. So you write 8, 3. 8, 3. Now to write under 1, cover this one, the constant term. Now you are having 8, 3, 5, 2. Now 8, 3 is already written. So you write now 5, 2. 5 and 2. Now what to do? Now make the crosses like this. Now x by, y by, and 1 by. Multiply from here, first top, then bottom. 5 4 ja 20, right? Within bracket, minus 20, minus, then 2 9 ja 18. It will be minus 18. Now here minus 27, and here plus minus, put the minus one first. Minus plus minus, minus 32. And here 8 2 ja 16. Then minus 5 3 ja 15. So implies x by minus 20 plus 18 means minus 2 is equal to y by plus 32 minus 27. It is 5, and it is equal to 1 by 16 minus 15, 1. So implies x is equal to minus 2 by 1 and y is equal to 5 by 1. So implies x is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 5. So that is the end of the class, dear students. In the next class, we will try to do some more questions from this chapter. Then we will go for the other exercises and also some questions from exemplar. Hope you have understood the questions meticulously. So in case of any doubt, you please comment. I will try to explain it further. So till then, enjoy maths. Thank you.